Okay, we left off 78, bottom paragraph. He said when one wants to investigate something, first you have to ask, you have to verify whether something exists. And now that you verified it exists, now the question is what is it that exists? Right? So he says, is there a God? That's the first question. Once you accept there is a God, now who is God? Is there only one power? Is he monotheistic, or there are many powers? And once it's been established he's one, what is the meaning? What does it mean unity, God? He's one. And once we understand and we grasp what the meaning echad is, on all the applications of that, then you've fulfilled the understanding of what Yichud Hashem is, unity of God. So this is the first thing we have to investigate. Is there a creator? And after we've verified, we've established that existence has a creator who created and brings it into Bechitcho, brought into existence. How many powers brought existence into being? Was it one power or multiple powers? Go ahead.
It's
not saying different. He's just saying intellectually, anybody who has any intellect, you have to ask a question, but you can, there's a base to ask a question. You have to know whether if there's a question to ask. You know, look for what. I mean, you may be barking up the wrong tree. You know, it's interesting. A question which is a valid question, ultimately that question will lead you to something. A question which has no basis to it, that question will lead you nowhere. Right? It's an incorrect observation. Person makes an observation and he follows the direction of that. Where are you going? You're going nowhere with it. Right? You believe something to be, but it doesn't even exist. But let's see where it is. And you understand it's here. So now I'm going to find it. And after I find it, now I'm going to analyze it. What is it? Right? That's what we're talking about. First you have to establish, is there a God? Now there is a power. Is it a monotheistic power, or is it multiple powers? And even if it's monotheistic, what does that mean? To what extent? Is it him and us, and he could interfere and intervene and infringe on our lives, or what? What does that mean? How does he interact with us? I mean, the Ramban always speaks at length about there was one position as a creator, there's only one creator. But after he created existence, he gave over control over existence to the hosts of heaven, the various powers, the sun, the various angels, which God put in place to oversee certain responsibilities. But now they're fully empowered to oversee it and to maintain that function, independent of God, the Creator. God already removed himself from existence. That's called kadmus, meaning initially God was here. God is a creator. God doesn't deal with the minutia of existence. And that was the position of many of the pagans. Maybe yes, maybe no. It's a possibility, paro. I always said, it's interesting, the one who introduced idolatry to existence was who? Was Enosh. He was the one who introduced. Whose son was Enosh? Enosh was the son of Shes. Shes was the most special son of Adam. So the greatest tzaddik, his child, it's not Cain's child. Hevel had no children. You say Cain, the man is a murderer, the man is whatever you want to say. Even after he was a Bukai God, he says he left God's presence, as if God didn't understand what his intention was. He's referred to as Gonev Das Elyon, Cain. You'd say his son should be an idolater. But Shais, the one who's the greatest tzaddik, his son walks out the door and builds the temple for idolatry. How do we understand that? So what I said was, Shais lived his life committed, and he explained it. God is something which is unfathomable, and God created existence. By sharing this and giving his son this level of orientation, there's a very serious question now. If that is who God is, how does he deal with us? Why would he bother himself with an existence? See, if you don't really appreciate who God is, creator. But if you have God in the full view of who he is, all-powerful, so on and so forth, that he can even bring existence from ex nihilo, why is he bothering with his existence? He has more important things to do. So what logic you say? So he created powers, angels, this and that. Because even we believe everything's delegated to angels and so on and so forth, even though he wills the angels should be able to function in his capacity. That's a separate discussion. But factually, it would make sense to say he gave over the responsibility of existence to these angels. It's only because he understood to be God to be who he is, therefore it's not possible he's involved in the daily ongoings of existence. One is an outgrowth of the other. It's not a separate. It is a separate power, but it's separate like we're separate.
So when Yehoshua is confronted by, I think, Gabriel, just as a great brother, he prostrates himself, calls him Lord, etc. It's as if he is submitting himself to the authority of this figure. That was God's presence. He would have done the same thing. He would have prostrated himself. So here is a God's representative, God's agent. And we see the same thing with Bill. When he got off the donkey and he actually
Wait.
the same thing, he prostrated himself before the angel. He was not a big prophet.
No. He's called, what's the meaning? Malach Elokim, angel of God. If you of the opinion that God detached himself from existence, these angels are no longer angels of God. Why don't you call with a man of God, a human being? The angel is no different than we are, except the angel is in a position of power. We're not in the position of that power. Malach Elokim means his function now, he's representing God, directly connected to God. That's the meaning Malach Elokim. Doesn't mean that God had severed his relationship with existence and now he's fully in control. He's not fully in control. He's doing God's agency at this moment. Like this, Vayishlach Yaakov Malochim Lefonov. And Rashi says one opinion means literal angels. When they speak, they're agents of Yaakov. They're angels. Why? Because Yaakov was so special. He was able to have angels at his disposal to act as his agents. So he was delegating it through angels. But what is a shliach and the mishaleach? There's a connection between the two of them. That's Malach Elokim. Because he's God's representative. The Malach is God's representative. He is God. It's the same thing. It's the equivalent of God. It's the equivalent of God. No, it's not a slippery slope. It's not. No, it's not a slippery slope. Yeah, but here it's Malach Elokim. Yeah, but first he's not worshiping them. We have, what does it say by the what's his name? He's not worshiping. You're not permitted to worship an angel. An angel, you're not. So what's wrong with bowing? You bow to, like he says, you bow to a person. What about it says an angel of God called to Avram and says Al Tishlach Yodchel Hanar. An angel called to Avram. Do not extend your hand to the lad. Withdraw your hand. So what's from bowing? The bowing is the issue. Bowing is not worship. That's nothing. That's respect. Shalno Relech. What does it say by the Shmos by the burning bush? What did he say? No, he saw. What he saw, it says also, it says Malach. No, but it says also, I think it says Malach. It says Malach over there. It says Malach also. Remove your shoes, it's hallowed ground. It's holy. Why is it holy? God is holy. It's not a Malach. The Malach representing God, that's an extension of God himself.